Here's something that will make every Liverpool fan's heart race. The most expensive British transfer could finally step onto the Anfield pitch when Atletico Madrid comes calling. When Liverpool face Atletico Madrid in their Champions League opener, manager Arne Slot will have the luxury of naming 12 substitutes on his bench, 3 more spots than Premier League regulations typically allow. And this expanded squad list could herald the return of some fascinating names that have been absent from the spotlight. The headline grabber, Alexander Isak, is set to rejoin Liverpool's matchday squad after an extended period on the sidelines. The £125 million striker's journey to this moment has been anything but straightforward, following his high-profile switch from Newcastle United and a disrupted pre-season that left him scrambling to reach match fitness. But here's where it gets controversial. Should Liverpool be rushing their record signing back into action, or are they being too cautious with their investment? Slot and his coaching staff are treading carefully with the Swedish international, fully aware that pushing him too hard, too soon, could result in a devastating injury setback. The smart money suggests Isak won't be thrown into 45 minutes of intense Champions League action just yet. Instead, his inclusion serves a different purpose, allowing him to soak up the matchday atmosphere, participate in pre-game preparations, and continue his gradual reintegration with the squad dynamics. This cautious approach becomes even more critical when you consider Liverpool's surprising decision to exclude Federico Chiesa from their Champions League squad registration. With one fewer senior attacking option available, every forward becomes precious cargo. And this is the part most people miss. UEFA's expanded substitute rules don't just benefit the big names. They create opportunities for emerging talents to taste elite competition. Giovanni Leoni, the promising 18-year-old defender who arrived from Parma for £26 million, stands ready for his second squad inclusion since joining the Reds. The Italian youngster previously featured in Liverpool's thrilling 3-2 victory over Newcastle United, before being temporarily sidelined for subsequent matches against Arsenal and Burnley. While Leoni understands he's currently behind established defenders like Virgil van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, and Joe Gomez in the pecking order, these Champions League opportunities represent invaluable learning experiences. The goalkeeper situation also presents interesting possibilities. Third-choice shotstopper Freddie Woodman might find himself occupying a bench spot, providing additional depth behind first-choice Alisson Becker and backup Georgi Mamardashvili. However, the most emotionally charged potential return belongs to Jayden Danns, a homegrown striker who hasn't appeared in a Liverpool squad for nearly 9 months. Danns' story reads like a modern football fairy tale, interrupted by cruel twists of fate. Remember his fearless Carabao Cup final cameo against Chelsea at Wembley? That 33-minute appearance showcased a teenager playing without intimidation on football's biggest stage, helping Jurgen Klopp secure his final trophy as Liverpool manager. Just 3 days later, Danns exploded off the bench with a brilliant brace in a 3-0 FA Cup demolition of Southampton, announcing himself as a genuine first-team prospect. Then, injury struck with devastating timing. A persistent back problem wiped out significant portions of last season, forcing the young striker to watch from the sidelines as opportunities passed by. When he finally returned to score against Accrington Stanley in a 4-0 FA Cup triumph, it became clear he needed regular playing time. A January loan move to Championship side Sunderland seemed perfect, until a medical examination revealed additional fitness concerns that prevented him from making a single appearance for the Black Cats. Liverpool's medical team spent the entire summer carefully rebuilding Danns' physical condition. While his teammates jetted off for pre-season tours across Asia, the striker remained on Merseyside, working methodically to ensure his body could withstand professional football's demands. The results have been encouraging. Danns has rediscovered his scoring touch in a friendly against Athletic Bilbao and has been electric for Liverpool's under-21 side this season. 4 games have yielded 4 goal contributions, 2 strikes and 1 assist, while he also found the net on his England under-20 debut against Italy, wearing the captain's armband despite the 2-1 defeat. Here's where tactical decisions become fascinating. Danns remains eligible for Liverpool's under-19 UEFA Youth League encounter against Atletico's youth team, scheduled for the same afternoon as the senior fixture. UEFA regulations permit up to 5 players born on or after 1 January 2006 to feature in youth competitions, creating a strategic dilemma for Slot. Should Danns play in the youth league to build match sharpness, or does he deserve his senior comeback after 9 months of rehabilitation and hard work? Alternatively, Slot might turn to Trey Nyoni, the versatile midfielder who has impressed throughout preseason training sessions. Still eligible for under-19 competition, Nyoni represents another intriguing option for either senior or youth team involvement. But here's the million-dollar question that should have every Liverpool supporter debating. With Champions League football returning to Anfield and squad depth at a premium, are these young players ready for European competition's intensity? Or is Slot gambling with their development? The beauty of expanded Champions League squads lies in their ability to reward patience and progress. For players like Danns, Leoni, and potentially Nyoni, Wednesday night represents more than just a squad inclusion. It's validation that their hard work hasn't gone unnoticed. What do you think? Should Liverpool prioritize giving these young talents their Champions League moments, or focus on established players who guarantee immediate impact? Are they being too cautious with Isak's return, or is patience the smarter long-term strategy? Share your thoughts, because these decisions could shape Liverpool's entire season.